We were in Kuala Lumpur, or at least the KL airport. I don't know if it's experience or hubris, but I have arrived in Malaysia having to Google the currency conversion and having no idea how we get from here to the hotel, but we'll figure it out. There's a train. We've made it into Kuala Lumpur Central.
Waiting for the monorail.
The ringgit is about 3 to a Canadian dollar. We're doing good.
We're at the Batu Caves.
Our first stop in KL. I think, as is tradition, let's climb some stairs.
That afternoon, we weirdly stumbled upon
We're at the Petronas Twin Towers.
We just started in a mall near our hotel and we started walking and there was like another corridor and another corridor and another corridor.
And we ended up here.
So
Here we go.
Let's go up there. So we made it to the 41st floor, the bridge, which you can see it's, as much as I know there's nothing for 44s below me, it doesn't really feel like it, which I guess is good. Yeah.
and then to the top for the slightly better view.
We have been to Kuala, our second nice bar in KL.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Compared to Penrose last night, thoughts?
This bar vibes way more with us, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Penrose was awesome. Those are some of the best drinks I've had in ages. Everything was perfect.
But this one was more laid back.
This was nice. This
Yeah.
was fun. This was casual.
And they had good food.
So we recommend Kuala. We also recommend Penrose.
Both were good. Very different though.
And we're probably done for the night. Good night.
Let's go home.
We decided to get a grab car back to the hotel, and it was just as well.
Here's where we're at, dear viewer. We're back to the bar safely, despite the rain. Cat's full. I'm really a little peckish, but well, here's what we got going on. While they did have instant noodles in the hotel lobby, I have made it to a 7-Eleven. Despite all of this. Now I've just got to get back. On the grand scheme of things, I'm
I would call it medium wet. I'll take it. The 7-Eleven has provided some cup noodles, specifically bulldog carbonara, Cheetos, because Kat said she wanted Cheetos, a beer, and a Milo breakfast bar, because dang, I like Milo. I'll call it a win. Welcome to our last full day in KL. This morning we had kopitiam for breakfast. As you do when you're here, it was good.
So we walked over to Jalan Petaling to see the Central Market, which was an old warehouse / wet market that's been converted to like modern touristy like souvenir shops, but also a maker center. So that was cool.
And then we were in Chinatown, so we walked around a bit.
We had Malaysian lunch.
After lunch, I had an idea. I'd heard that there was such a thing as a durian flight where you can have different like varietals or whatever of durian. And there was a place right nearby that had that. So I definitely want to try that. I'm a sucker for a flight.
Here's how well that went.
Even though my microphone wasn't working, I feel like the facial expressions do kind of give it away.
First tasting note, garlic.
I'm not sure I can do it.
The texture is like an overripe banana, but yeah, with fibers. Are you okay?
I think I'm out.
I can see his difficulty.
I'm not one to back away from this kind of thing. It's only one more.
The flavor of this one is much better. It's much sweeter, less garlicky.
So since I've just learned the batteries are dead in my microphone, I'll have to summarize. I find the texture particularly challenging. It's like an overripe banana, and you know how sometimes a mango around the pit can be kind of stringy? That. The garlickiness of the first one really threw me. This one has tastier. It's more, like again, fruity, edging on mango, but nobody talks about the texture. People talk about the taste and the smell. Not big into the texture. I think we can summarize by saying durian is not my favorite fruit.
So tonight we're closing out our KL adventure on Jalan Alor Food Street.
Which is near our hotel and was one of the sort of reasons we preferred this neighborhood. And then I think we walked down it the first night, and having just been in Cebu, I think I sort of forgot that there was this stuff that was really just for tourists and not locals. This street is crawling with tourists and touts trying to get you into their restaurant, and we picked one that we had kind of a recommendation for.
Food was really good, and we've got random beers. Next up, Malacca. We're in Malacca.
Welcome to Malacca. We came in by bus yesterday afternoon, got to the hotel, lovely hotel. My instinct that these little roads would be impassable and we should stay near the outside was totally right. Couldn't even get a grab car in. We had to get dropped off a half a block from the hotel and walk.
We went around the kind of old quarter of the city, had dinner and a couple of nice cocktails. Who knew the cocktail scene in Malacca was so good?
Yeah, I think we would highly recommend Her Room, which is where we started.
And You Bar.
Yeah, delightful, jolly bartender at Her Room gave us a bunch of recommendations that we followed and probably will continue to follow. He seemed to know what he was doing.
And now we're walking along the river just to see the sights.
Let's see what Malacca has to offer. And our time in Malacca was pretty quiet.
We've been here in Malacca for about 3 days, and it's been a good, relaxing 3 days.
It's a kind of sleepy tourist town for like local tourists from Kuala Lumpur, from Singapore, seem to come here for sort of day trips and overnights.
We've done a lot of walking the last 3 days, looking around to see the sights. It's an interesting contrast between kind of the old quarter shops that we've been meandering through alleys, and then you get into the Dutch Square, all the red buildings, and very different architecture.
And since there wasn't a huge amount to do here, it kind of let us enter our preferred tourist days, which is wake up, have breakfast, walk around the city, probably have lunch, and keep sort of meandering the town until it gets unbearably hot, hide in the hotel for a little while. It's a nice time to take a nap. It's a nice time to edit some video. And then around dinner time, when the sun goes down, go back out and explore a little bit more. And that's really what we did in Malacca. We walked around this sort of old quarter and saw what there was to see, and it was cool.
Thus far, we've had a good time in Malacca. Today, we head to Singapore.
See you once again on the road.